So I'm gonna go over the different ways that people can avoid jumps. So both what you can do on defense and paying attention to what options people are using when you are running your strike throw. So the first way to avoid throws is backdash. Okay, so he's going to backdash as soon as he wakes up. And you can see the backdash avoids the throw because backdash has a few frames of invuln. It has about 5 frames, depends on the character, like 4 to 6 frames of invulnerability. You can even use it to backdash out of some moves, especially meaties, if the active frames are less than your invuln time. So let's say there's 3 active frames and you backdash because you have 4 frames of invincibility, then you can backdash out of it. But any moves with longer active frames are going to catch your backdash. Like um this has 8 active frames, so you cannot backdash out of this move. It's impossible. Yeah, see, he tries to backdash, but he can't because there's only 5 frames of invuln, and this move has 8 active frames, so it's impossible to backdash. Yeah, the backdash itself has 20 frames, but there's only 5 frames of invulnerability. And the thing about backdash is that you cannot block during it. It is impossible to block during the backdash. So you have 5 frames that you're invulnerable, but the other 15 frames you cannot block. So it leaves you very vulnerable. Um, which is why backdashing out of throws is a little bit dangerous because they can just hit you. If you try to backdash a throw, and you're just a little bit off timing, they can just hit you with something. It works in the corner too. People will often backdash a move or backdash a throw. So yeah, you can totally backdash a throw if you're in the corner. But you have to be careful if you're backdashing because you will get caught sometimes. Because remember, you cannot block during it. The safest way to avoid a throw is to jump. Because jumping has I think about yeah, 4 to 6 frames or something, depends on the character, of invulnerability, just like the backdash. And the difference between jumping a throw and backdashing is that jumping allows you to block after that 4 frames of invulnerability. Invincibility is um so unlike backdash, where you physically can't block for 15 frames, the rest of the backdash, a jump, you can block. See how he jumped and then blocked? So jumping throws is a lot safer than trying to backdash throws. The next way is just plain mashing, and you can mash out of throws, but it can get a little complicated. So yeah, mashing will be wake up throw. Um, Mashing will beat someone throwing you on Wake Up specifically because on Wake Up there are 5 frames of throw invulnerability, meaning I cannot throw you until 5 extra frames after your Wake Up. This means I can meaty you. And see, he's mashing on Wake Up. I can meaty, but I cannot throw frame 1. It's impossible. See, the mash worked because I cannot throw as soon as you wake up. It's impossible. So mashing on wake up will always beat throws on wake up. If someone is trying to throw you on wake up, mashing will beat it every single time. A way you can avoid people physically running up and throwing you, like, they're all the way back here, they run up and throw you. The way you can avoid that is also just by mashing something, because as soon as they try to run up, they will get caught by the mash, because you have to be up close to throw. So, for example, someone's just doing that, I can't run in, because you're mashing. That's also a way people can avoid a throw. But this gets a little bit tricky because when people run in and they're already really close, if you try to mash when they're already close to you, the throw will catch your mash startup because mash has 5 frames of startup and a throw starts in 2 frames. So technically, they can mash the couple frames of your startup if they're right in your face when you try to mash. So let's see what that looks like. See, right there was my mash startup. It got a couple frames out, but then she was able to grab me during it. And the next thing, of course, you can also tech the throw. So, and the next thing you can do, of course, is tech the throw, which is just inputting throw at the same time as them. And this isn't a bad way to avoid the throw. It's not as good as jumping and say they whiff the throw, and then you can get a big punish on them, right? So teching is not a bad option. It's a good one to use in a panic or um, on a good read, but it is better to jump than to tech or to backdash. But I am going to show you a little bit of an advanced technique that you can actually use to avoid throws and strike throw completely. Um, if people have the same timing, like nothing can be completely avoided every time, but it will actually save you. Imagine someone is mixing between throwing on wake up and strike, or just in general pressure. Someone's running up to you and you don't know whether they're going to strike or throw. Yeah, so that's pressure. That's wake up. So someone's running up, you don't know if they're going to strike or throw. Like a soul does this a lot. Soul does a lot of strike throw. He'll come up and hit you, or he'll come up and throw you. So you might see a soul doing something like this. So you don't know when's the throw coming. I can't tell. There's gonna be a couple of strikes, a couple of throws. You can throw again. Here is a trick. So this is something called delay throw. I mean, this is something called delay tech, which is technically a fuzzy and it's an option select. Big words and kind of complicated meaning, but basically delay tech. It's a fuzzy option. Basically, what you're doing is you are blocking and then inputting the throw input. So a block, you're inputting a block, and then you're inputting a throw. So here's a little trivia about the game. So here's throw tech, right? So when you input the throw tech, say we're Zato here and we're trying to defend, you actually don't have to input that tech the exact same time that they throw you. You actually have a huge window of 10 frames where you can technically tech it after they already landed the throw on you. So he technically already lands the throw on me, but I can actually tech it 10 whole frames in after the fact that that happened. So there's a huge window where you can technically react to their throw and it still lands the tech. So we can actually exploit this feature um, and use it to our advantage to cover both options. So here is how we delay tech. So look at the above controller. And here is the input that we are going to do every single time Soul is about to hit us. Every time. We're going to do the exact same motion. We're not going to change it up. We're doing the same thing, the same action, even though we don't know whether he's going to strike or throw. So here's the action. Block for one moment, and then throw for another moment. And what this does is the action of blocking will put us into block stun if he hits us. Keyword is if. And if he hits us, it is going to put us in block stun, and the block stun is going to make the throw not come out. Because when someone hits you, you cannot throw because you're locked in block stun. And if he throws us, the blocking won't matter because he hit us, and then the throw will come out because, like we said, there's a 10 frame window after he throws us that we can tech it. So here it is one move back and then throw that covers both options. So it does not matter. We do not need to know if he's going to strike us or if he's going to throw us because we do this one movement that covers both options. This will work if he strikes us because it will just block it, and this will work if he throws us because we'll tech it. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, so it's either that um we were doing the same motion, but it worked every time, and sometimes it messed up a little bit because it's very timing dependent, and you don't want to just do it randomly. It is very dependent on reading when they're going to throw you. Like, if you know the opponent just keeps doing this, they can just delay it and then they will kill you for doing that motion. But if you're in tune with the rhythm that they're hitting you, you time it to the rhythm. You time to do your motion as soon as you think they will run up and hit. So if they're all the way back here, you don't want to do it right away. You don't want to do it um out here. You want to do it when you think you're gonna hit. So they run up. If they're over here and you think you know when they're gonna hit, do the motion. Do the motion. Do, 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 do the motion every single time he hits. And a lot of people are going to have a steady rhythm where they hit you, strike, strike, throw, strike, 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 throw. And you can tune into that rhythm to do that motion because their timing is really predictable. But the way and that doing that with someone with really predictive timing will that will work every time on them. But if they do something like delay it, um, and you it will yeah, if but if they don't have a predictable rhythm and they do stuff kind of oddly at weird times, it won't work unless you can get a good read on when they are going to press because this motion is all about predicting when they're going to hit us because when the soul is going to do the action of either hitting or throwing us is when we want to perform our special movement, which is the delay tech.